It wasn't until she saw a woman sneak into her husband's funeral that she realized their 30 years as a model couple might have been nothing but a one-man show. Burying her subtly departed lover amidst tangled emotions, she knew deep down that digging up the truth after he was laid to rest was pointless. Yet, she couldn't stop herself from asking a friend if her husband had ever mentioned another woman before his death. Her friend denied it, but the awkward look on her face spoke volumes. Only after the funeral did Maying discover her husband had taken out a 2 billion yuan loan in their joint names. Failure to repay the loan would trigger the auction of her assets. Her daughter and son-in-law had already learned of this. While sorting through his belongings, they accidentally discovered the mortgage documents. In an instant, she plummeted from heaven to hell. Past 50, she faced the most painful betrayal. Despair filled her chest like air, leaving her without even the strength to cry out. She sat motionless, speechless. Maying desperately wanted to keep the small mountain retreat her parents had left her, but the workers demanded to take the electric cart and other equipment to offset their unpaid wages. The heavy rain came just in time and up to hide the tears welling in her eyes. Her subordinates urged her to hurry away. The rain grew heavier and heavier. A car drove past them. The wealthy man didn't glance out the window once, already accustomed to coldly observing others suffering. She refused to blame her husband, who had shared her hardships, convinced he must have had no choice. She stared at his portrait again and again, never expecting a large bouquet of flowers to suddenly appear before his tombstone. Confused, a handkerchief lying on the ground caught her attention. Following its trail, she quickly spotted a figure hiding in the grass. Suppressing her anger, she shouted for the person to come out. She recognized her instantly. It was the woman who had appeared at the funeral. At that moment, she tried to deceive herself, hoping they were merely friends. But alas, everything unfolded exactly as she feared. Wishan wept as she listened. Out of guilt, the woman left her contact information, offering to help if Wishan ever visited Seoul or needed anything. Once the woman departed, Wishan's pent-up emotions erupted, and she nearly burned all her late husband's belongings. To save the ancestral mountain retreat, they must first cover the overdue interest payments. The eldest daughter could only scrape together 50 million won, leaving the remaining 20 million for her mother to figure out on her own. Maying followed silently, behind like a child who'd done something wrong, knowing the immense pressure her mother was under. With her son-in-law unemployed and her alone supporting the family, the girl erupted in fury at the apology. "Does Mom treat me like an outsider?" The dead-ridden woman had no choice but to seek work in the city. Before leaving, she visited a hair salon. As strands fell, memories flashed like slideshow frames. Her husband, whom she loved her whole life, tearing her heart apart piece by piece. Do you like this story and want next part of this Korean series?